Bitcoin update, September 19th, 2023, about 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is what we have on the screen is we have Bitcoin. This is a Bitcoin update. So we have Bitcoin. We're looking at it currently on the 15-minute time frame. Now, if you don't know what that means is each one of these candles, or really what they're called, each one of these represents 15 minutes, right? So currently, we've been watching this right here, breaking close confirms the idea. So I've been watching this since it has broken and closed and confirmed the idea. And it has been a nice boost on the way up. So now if you're just coming to the table though, what would you do right now? I really wouldn't do anything right now other than just kind of set up something. That's what I'm going to take a look at. Let's see, where do we think is our next move right now? Because it's kind of already played out its move. See right here how it made its move? And it really hasn't gone above that. So it's made its move right there. So hopefully you can, if you were in this trade, you could take profits. I usually, let's see, if you got in here, let's see, 26,900, and it went all the way up to 20, almost at least $500 worth. It's moved up $500 worth. So that's definitely worth, depending on how you do your take profits. Everybody's different about their take profits, but I definitely would have taken some profits in that area. And anyone should if you're scalp trading. But now it's kind of back in the zone. Where is it going to go from here? So now this also too, if you're interested in creating your own zones and learning how to navigate the world of cryptocurrency yourself, consider reaching out to me. I am a representative of the I Am Academy. And so we have tools. These are tools. This is a tool right here. Swipe coin, this is a scalper tool right here. We have this tool here, levels tool, right? And you can look up more things than just Bitcoin. You can look up any cryptocurrency, any other world currency, like a euro and the Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar, and you can look up anything, stocks, all kind of stuff with this tool right here. It's a million things to do. I just really focus in on Bitcoin. I would consider myself like an intermediate trader. So I'm just really trying to get good at just, I just feel compelled to just trade Bitcoin as a scalping mechanism. But I do invest in my position trading. I have a portfolio. I'm developing out maybe like the top 30 coins. And I just try kind of like my own little fund that I'm dollar cost averaging in, right? But Bitcoin is kind of interesting. Almost always, I found, controls the entire market. So if Bitcoin is going up, then other things are going to be going up. Almost always, not always, almost always. There are a couple things that don't really coincide as well, like if you're familiar with Cardano, ADA, they don't seem to roll like that. So, but almost always, okay? So, particularly the top two currently, Bitcoin and Ethereum, seem to collaborate a lot together. So we're going to take a little deep dive to those, okay? So, but this is what we have as tools right here. This is my back office, and we have tools, stocks and crypto. Look at all these tools, my swipe count, my swipe coin scalper, harmonics, impulse, sniper vision. I mean, I haven't even tapped into all the tools yet personally. I'm still trying to get into it. I say I'm intermediate. I look at this, I see some of these people, I feel beginners still. But they say if you want to be really good at something, do it 10,000 hours, of whatever you're working on. And I've probably have 4,000 or 5,000 hours worth of trading, but we're getting there. So, but look at these strategies are tools. Okay, so levels is what I'm using. I'm using the levels tool right there, and I'm using the swipe coin scalper tool. Okay. So let's take a big zoom out, because they say a lot of times when you want to, when in doubt, zoom out. Make sure I have, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, make sure I have volume. When in doubt, zoom out, right? So when in doubt, zoom out. So we're going to zoom out. I'm going to take off my drawings and just look at this. Just look, this is Bitcoin's history. If you ever was curious about Bitcoin, this ought to fascinate you because this is the whole history chart right here, the whole time from its beginning to where we are right now. And this is I feel like a really interesting time in history. I feel like a lot of people are going to look back in 2023 when Bitcoin was $27,000. And oh my gosh, why didn't we even way double down, triple, I think a lot of people are going to be kicking themselves when they, maybe not in the short run. We don't know where we're going right now. The thing is, Bitcoin I feel like is a wild ride. We can go up, we can go down. But being around the professionals like this in the IM Academy, that is what's going to give you the confidence to navigate this market because you're around the professionals, right? And so we have over 100 different instructors, We have live lessons every week. And we have a whole itemized, structured, basic academy from the ground up, plus weekly live coaching from over 100 different teachers. So if you're interested in collaborating with me so you can do this yourself, please reach out to me. That's why I'm doing this, to show you, hey, I'm just doing it in my own homework. This is what I'd be doing anyway. And I feel kind of like a nerd about it because this is fascinating to me and I enjoy it. But look at this. So here we go. This is, okay, now time frames are very important. Weekly time frame. Okay, see it right there, weekly time frame. Now see this little dot right here on the end over here? Right here, this little dot right there. Now this is right here. This is this little dot zoned in. Now we're gonna come back to that, okay? But this is really zoomed out, like way up high, like from a 30,000 feet high in the air, just looking at the whole history from way back when. Look, the price has been up to the like 67.5 ish, right? Was down all the way down here to 10, So, and we're in between where we're at right now, 27,000. So it's really fascinating where we're going to go. Well, I've drawn out a few things, just my own creativity. This is just my own. Now, I know that looks scary. There's a lot of different things going everywhere, but we're going to break it down really, really simple. Okay. It's just a lot of different zones. I've drawn out a lot of different zones. Okay. So now, okay. These purple lines are projections, okay? These purple lines are long-term projections, right? Now, I'm not going to get into the long-term projections. A lot of people, you hear different things. Nobody really knows. And I'd be so happy. It's possible. Yeah, there's all kind of things that's possible. But, at 27,000 right now, even if it got up to 150,000, which is really conservative, I feel like, when you think about what other people have said it could do. So that's still 5 times your money, right? So, but I think it'll 25, 30 times 10 is, so if it went to 300,000, that'd be 10x, right? 10 times 10x. Imagine how good that would feel, have a 10x. So these are just possibilities, right? So long term, okay? But right now, we want to kind of look at what are we looking at in the near future, okay? In the near future. So let's zero down in on this, okay? Zoning in a little bit, okay? Just kind of zoning in, bringing it in like a microscope, okay? Now, I just want to look at these last, since a year ago, right? This is about a year's worth of activity, okay? Look at where we've been in the last year. It's kind of interesting, okay? So you can see here, this line here, it's tapped that line right there. Can you see that? This is weekly now. This is Each one of these bars, candles, represents 1 week's worth of time. Okay. So for about a week, we were here. We tapped these lines up here. We've tapped these lines right here. We've tapped these lines right here. And we've tapped these lines right here. I believe, and I hope, I don't know, I can say I hope because I really don't mind if the price goes down because then I can invest more and it's cheaper. When I buy, a lot of times I'll personally, I can, you can buy in any increment you want. But when you're starting out, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy point oh one of a Bitcoin or 0.001 of a, and really break it down. But I'm hoping that we'll go down to here, to this double line here, this double red bar. That's what we'll see. We'll see. But now also too, what's going to scare a lot of people is if we go down to these other lines. See these red lines down below? These are all support lines I've drawn out. If it went down to 16,000 again, or heaven forbid, 12,000, 8,000, 5,000, you're going to see some nervous people. But it doesn't surprise me that it would do something like that because these investment stocks and crypto and money, moving money around and stuff, really seems like to me that they're gonna make it the hardest on the people the possible, right? But there's been a lot of talk that 16,000 is probably the lowest. So it wouldn't surprise me that we held this purple line, but I don't know. We'll see. That would be my guess. Okay, that would be my guess. If I had to guess and speculate and say, okay, you just say what you think is going to happen, and we'll play it back one day. We'll see if it happens. Okay. So looking back on this is my birthday today. So September 19th, right here. So I'm predicting just for fun, that yes, we will hit this line at some point. We'll test it. But hopefully we don't go much below it. Okay. But I don't mind if we go below it as long as we come back up. And that's the thing. You don't want people to freak out. But however, how are we going to ever get to 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 if we don't get back up past 50,000? But, the talk on the street, what I hear is that we're currently in a bear market and that it could last another year or so. And I hope that it does. It doesn't bother me. And that, so the thing is, for my plan, I'm just going to keep dollar cost averaging, and I'm going to swing trade. So I'm going to swing trade. So now what am I looking for here? I'm really looking to, so I'm currently long right here because realistically, we could come back up here. I'm going to see if I can use my path tool. So we realistically could do that. See, I'm just saying it could. I'm just having fun, just kind of playing out some scenarios. That's me just drawing out, just kind of having fun. So currently, what do you do as a trader? How do you handle that? Well, you learn from the pros, you learn from the IM Academy teachers, and you try to trade these swings. This is on a weekly time frame, so we want to trade. Want to trade up, we want to trade down, want to trade up, trade down. That's not for everybody. Most people, you want to do your job and then just invest and then hold it for the long term. And that's great. That's just buying and holding. This is what I'm talking about right now, is for somebody that's really, when I first learned about Bitcoin, I said, I want to buy it at the best rate possible. I want to get the most out of it. And then I learned about the, swing trading or scalp trading or position trading. Most people, I feel like what I've learned, and you got to learn for yourself, but a lot of people are just cut out for position trading. What I'm talking about right now is swing trading and scalp trading. And so I'm just kind of having fun and just kind of like playing it out. Hey, how could this ultimately play out? I just drew that out as just having fun. I'll just let's see here. I'm gonna go like this just for fun. I'll see. This is my prediction. Shall I leave it there? I'll just save it. Save it. I'm gonna save it just for fun, okay? I'm gonna rename it. Okay. Rename 19. Okay. So there we have it. So, but no matter what, I'll tell you, when I'm scalp trading, I don't ever want to get too far away from what Swipe Coin Scalper says. This is Swipe Coin Scalper. It has recently called that uptrend, right? It called it right there. So we said yes, trade this up. I just said that a second ago. Trade that. I'm just saying that's my thought. Okay, this is not advice. I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you my thinking. This bar right here, this tool, this strategy says breaking close confirms the idea it has broken above. Look at this right here. When it broke above right here, technically, look at this. When it broke above right here, it broke above right there, right here, you had 15, 30, 45 minutes for a nice entry right there. 45 minutes you had for an entry. You could have went long right there if you were doing scalp trading with this kind of strategy. You had 15 minutes to take this trade right here. If that's something you were doing, it would have been a nice trade. Now you've taken your profits. Like, what am I going to do now? See, if you're like me, I'm like, what am I going to do now? And be like, well, technically, the idea is still the same. We still may be long. So I've taken profits, and then I'm just kind of waiting to see is it going to go up or down. But based on what we just said here, look, it might go up a little bit more. I don't want so many lines on my chart, but it may come up to here, right? 28.2. Whoops. Didn't want to show that one. 28.2. 28.2. 28.2. Okay. So 28.2. So about another, it could go up another 1,000 points potentially. Okay. So us as a scalp trader, we want to partake in that. As one of my mentors says, I'd like to dip my beak in that. All right. So that's what I'm thinking of right here. So this is kind of what I'm looking at. This is my temporary strategy until I change my mind. Okay. But I do think ultimately I'd like to see the price go down to here. But you know what? It could go down. Yeah, let's see. But I drew this out. I already said what I thought. Okay. I hope it doesn't go below this big purple line. Okay. So that's the thing. So I don't want to, but if it does, it does. So you can win. That's the thing. You can be victorious with these investments, with these strategies. You can have a win whether the price goes up or down. It's just learning how to navigate learn how to navigate it. The professionals in the IM Academy teach you how to navigate so you can comfortably create your own zones on your own terms and decide, how you feel about it, right? And then you can decide what you want to do, how you want to play it. There's a lot of ways to play these things, what I've seen. A lot of ways to play it. Now, another thing when I'm thinking, okay, so is the price, if the price is going to go up, say it goes up another 1,000, I'm thinking points, okay? So this is interesting. So this is a fresh chart on Ethereum. So it could be a potential opportunity to partake in some Ethereum. I'm not saying it is or isn't for you, but I'm just looking at it. So in this case, Ethereum is right around 1,642. If the price goes up, closes above, if it did something like this, break and close confirms the idea, you could trade this up, and it could be a really nice trade because you're getting the support. You're in an upswing here. Price is going up. Price breaks and close confirms the idea. break and close confirms the idea. It broke and closed. What does that mean? I'm going to go over it again. Okay. It means the price. These are candles representing prices. It broke above. Look at this. It broke above right here. It broke above the line. It broke above and it closed above. It stayed above. That's what they're saying. Broke and closed above, right? So this break and close confirms the idea. So right there, that's the idea. So now we're confirmed that it's in an uptrend. So until they change it, it's still in an uptrend, right? So I'm kind of speculating that it's still in an uptrend. We're just kind of holding off and we're just kind of waiting to see. I just want to ride. Hey, you going up? I want to go up. You going down? I want to go down. So I'm not picky, but I just I'm not going to force my way on the Bitcoin or Ethereum, but I just want to ride. Okay, so as a trader, so I'm waiting on this. So this is what we have here. This looks good. Okay, now how do we know when it's the next ride up? Well, hopefully we'll definitely see it here, but hopefully, how do we? Okay, I'm going to show you how to create. We might potentially create our own zones now. Okay, I'm going to create an own zone just to see, hey, when is the next potential time? Actually, before I put super trend in, all I did was switch from a candles chart to a line chart. Now I'm going to draw out some horizontal lines. Okay, look at this. I'm looking for 3 points of interest right there. I'm going to change this to a green. Now I'm going to also go down here. Yeah, okay, that's where I'm at right now. That's a wide zone. And that's wide, okay. I'm just going to lay out some other areas of support that I like. Okay. Let's see here. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting right there. Close, but I'm just looking at support areas, okay? Just looking at it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save this one, okay? BTC September 19, 2023. Okay. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay. All right. So I'm just laying out a few zones. Like if I'm just coming to the table right now, what am I looking for? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? But I'm laying out some zones of areas that I'm feeling are important. Okay. Layout. Now I'm going to add in this indicator here that's specifically to the IM Academy. It's called the Super Trend. It is really unique. It's different than any other thing I've seen. It's not like a stochastic RSI, but it really is an indicator. Is it the price? Is it being bought or being sold at the moment? So you can see it's kind of a lot. It's in the middle right now. That yellow line is like the estimated moving average. And the fact that it's 15-minute and that it's right on the yellow line, what that tells me is it's indecisive. It's saying, hey, am I going to go up? Am I going to go down? Well, if you're an impatient trader, you're going to jump on. But I wouldn't. Personally, it's not a place where I want to just now get into a trade, okay? Fortunately, I got in over here, okay? But if you're just now getting in, they've been going sideways or consolidating right now. So we want to kind of find out, you know. So anyway, so these are the zones I've laid out. So you might want to take a picture of these. If you have any questions, let me know. But these are some zones to consider, okay? Right here, so I'm going to save that. But I will add in the RSI just because I really, for some reason, personally, I just love trading with the RSI. It just seems to, I don't know, I just seem to kind of get in the groove. You watch it go up, go down, and then sometimes when you time them over different time frames, it's really interesting. But I just love to have a look at it. So there you have it. I have everything laid out for us right there. This is on the 15-minute time frame. See? Now, where's it going to go? Okay. If we break above these greens, okay, like if we could go up. Right? I could do that. Or I hate when I hear people that can go up or it can go down. But that is, at this point, it's the truth because, but that's the thing. What I'm looking for is a break and close below, like maybe potentially here, right? This zone, it broke below and it closed below right there. Now I'm confident it's in the next floor. It's on the next level, right? So that's what I would be looking for. But the fact is, we are in an uptrend right now. So we have this area right here where it says break and close confirms the idea, right? So we are potentially, I say, and we have this room over here to grow, right? Over here to grow, although this is on the weekly. Now I'm going to pull this out a little bit. See if I can switch this to the daily. So see, look at this right here. This is on the daily time frame right here. So we potentially could go up to 28 too. So that's another $700 or $800 for Bitcoin. So that's potentially what I'm considering is on the table, but it may or may not happen. But the thing is I don't like to get too far away from what SwipeCoin tells us. But those are just some of my thoughts. So I'm just sharing them with you. You may or may not relate. Either way is okay. And if you want to create your own zones on your own terms, reach out to me. You can have access to all these tools. These are tools by the IM Academy, right? So these are tools by the IM Academy. So here we are on the 1 day right here. So we're just looking to see, what's going to happen here. So we're kind of at an interesting point. I think it's going to potentially go up a little more. So we'll see what they do. But that's just my guess. But in the long term, as you can see here, I feel like I might just leave this out and see because that'll get us through for a while. But I don't know, just for fun to see if it how that plays out in itself. But anyway, just having fun with it, creating some zones, having some fun, right? Getting in there, mixing it up, trading, doing scalp trading, swing trading, position trading. And you learn all this from the experts, right? From the IM Academy. You have access. That's not a good image of that. But anyway, the link to the IM Academy is inside the description of the video. But these are the tools. Look at all these tools. These are called, the strategies are basically tools. These are the foreign exchange strategies, and these are the stocks and crypto strategies. And man, there's just so much to it. It's like, blah, 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 blah. It is amazing, right? But it has to be something you're into. Like I'm fascinated by it, like a childlike enthusiasm. I love it, and I'm fascinated by it, and I love learning about it and spending time on it, and just learning about it, and getting better at it, and that's how it's how you become a professional at something. Do something you love, and you do it. Get 10,000 or more hours worth to master that activity, right? So if you have any questions about the IM Academy or trading, creating your own zones, this is where I'm leaving us off at. This is on the weekly time frame right here. This is just what I'm guessing. Now, if it doesn't happen that way, don't hold me to it. But this is just what I'm speculating right now, just for fun, right? That's on the weekly time frame. This is on the 15-minute time frame, right? We are currently in an uptrend because right here, I did open a long trade right here. But now it's consolidating. So it's like, hey, it can go either way right now. Really, really. So we're gonna watch it. But I feel like if I had to put something down on it, if I had to pick one way or another, I'm saying up just for fun. That's my guess, and we'll see. And but I'll update on the next one. Either way is okay. We'll get it figured out, and I'll see you on the next lesson. And bye for now. For now.